We're here with Riley Hopkins, the inventor and manufacturer of the Riley Hopkins press and the Lowrider dryer. Let's take a look at this guy's spin. Let's give it a little quick whirl, and that thing will, wow, it's just going around and around without any effort.
Right.
The faster you can spin it and then drop the screen into the print station, the better it holds registration.
Yep.
The faster you can produce, which means the more money you can make.
Correct.
So this is my print station. Then when I'm done printing the shirt, just unload it to that belt right there.
That's correct.
See this thing work. Wow, it really spins nicely.
I notice you're using a push stroke as well to preserve your body a bit. How do you like that?
You know, it's a lot easier, especially with this print, because I just flood the screen up and then push down, and I can actually use the weight of my body to actually create the print.
I've been an advocate of the push stroke for a long time, but some people like it, and some people think it's printing side saddle.
So there's our print, and just load it onto the belt either like this or like this, and the belt must be, you know, is it sticky or something like that to
Yep,
hold
exactly.
the shit on there?
Yeah, it's got just a little bit of tack to it, so things don't blaze down and start jamming up. This dryer is actually capable of curing over 200 garments an hour, which is really amazing for a dryer this size.
But I think overall belt length, what are we at? That's got to be over 12, 13 feet.
Yeah, just about. This is a 6,000 watt element, so it has plenty of power. The focal length is a little lower than normal, so it has more heat in its space. I designed this, and I've had a partnership with BBC Industries in St. Louis to build these units for me, as well as the new up-and-coming Lowrider Junior, which is a 18-inch belt, a little smaller unit, a little over 4,000 watts versus 6,000.
So if you don't need something quite as big, that might be an option.
Yeah, it should be out in about a month.
So it just follows up the belt, and then we'll drop into a garment box or something like that?
Yep, absolutely low maintenance.
Now, if you have an existing Riley Hopkins press or a Hopkins press, can you actually modify that press to have a lowrider underneath it?
Well, on any of my current stuff from 1998 to present, yes. The previous ones had a shaft that stuck down through the middle of the base, so that's a little different.
So it's basically, if you have like a Win Series press which has the round base, you just swap in the base out, which might cost a couple $100.
That's it, yeah.
Pretty simple.
And the thing that's nice about this particular base, this actually has a set of removable legs. So you take the legs out, slide the dryer in, put the legs back in place, and when this dryer comes to you in a crate, it's very interesting. The crate height for where this unit is just about spot on with where the bottom of this base is, so you just slide it out of the crate and straight into place, which is really handy.
So with the casters, you can move it out of the way at the end of the day, and then you can even like maybe take it to event printing or anything, something like that.
Well, yeah, that's part of the other deal. I mean, if you've ever printed at a trade show or something like that where people can actually watch what you're doing, just the act of printing attracts people because they're interested to see what happens. So if you take this thing to an event, put it in the back of your truck or van or what have you, and you can actually print on site, you'll find that you'll draw a very significant crowd very quickly because people are very interested in how this art takes place.
Cool. So we have a press that spins fast, registers well, it's got some unique registration features on it, and then you have a dryer option underneath it. It seems pretty unique, and you know, it's something that you can actually make some good profit with as well.
Absolutely. And the other deal too is we also offer micros for people that like micros. We make, you know, I've been making those for a long time, so those are very nice as well. So whatever floats your boat, we've got to sell.
What if you want micros and joystick?
Well, we've got a new press called the Maximo, which is sort of country and western, and it's a very unique press. We just debuted it at the Long Beach show last month, and very interesting results, because what it allows you to do for the people that can't make up their mind whether they want to go with joystick or micro, you've got both. So you can get to where you want to go quickly with a joystick, do your final fiddle around with a micro if that's what you want to do.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, thank you very much for explaining the press.
Yeah, my pleasure. This is really a lot of fun, and you know, it's interesting because this has taken about 3 years to take off. I mean, everybody originally said, "Boy, that's a great idea," and then the second year they said, "Boy, this is a great idea," but the third year everybody said, "Boy, that's a great idea. I want one." So these have started selling pretty well this last year, which is really fun.
Well, maybe if you're interested in putting a dryer underneath your press, you can order with the Lowrider base to start out with instead of the round base.
Correct.
And then when you're ready to pop the dryer underneath, you just take those 2 legs off and you're good to go.
Yep, that's right. It's a $200 upcharge, so life is good.
Awesome. Well, thanks for your time, Riley.
You're welcome. Thank you.